What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Evelyn, and today I'll be highlighting some of 2022's most anticipated gay lady releases, including returning shows, brand new shows, and films on the horizon. So sit back, enjoy the video, and make sure to let me know which 2022 release you're most looking forward to.
Gentleman Jack, oh Gentleman Jack, watch your back, you're under attack.
That'll be John. Have you done this before? No. Of course not.
She is lying like a mother.
Everyone's favorite loquacious lady with a sharp wit and even sharper suit is finally back, or at least she will be. Information is still pretty sparse about Gentleman Jack's second season, but we do know it will be out sometime this year. And for those of you who don't want to wait to find out what happens, you can always just read Ann Lister's Diaries. The show's plot is taken directly from Ann's 5 million word plus journals, and they're all still available to read today. Also, make sure to let me know in the comments if you guys need a Gentleman Jack Season 1 refresher, because there's nothing your girl loves more than a good recap. The long-awaited fourth and final season of Killing Eve is just around the corner, and even though I doubt the show will manage to tie up all of its many plot threads, I really don't care. I just want to see the world's most toxic relationship finally be consummated. If you're new to Killing Eve or need a refresher, I've recapped seasons 1 and 2 along with every episode of season 3. And I do apologize if any of those videos are no longer available in your country, but
I hate y'all. Y'all are embarrassing me.
We can't do this. We can't. Wait, why can't we do this?
Because you're my best friend, and I can't stand the idea of losing you, you know? I
don't have to. We'd be closer than we've ever been before. Well, not closer than last night. I mean, that was crazy.
Without a doubt, Harley Quinn is the returning show I am most looking forward to this year. I fell in love with it back in 2020 and couldn't stop gushing about it in my Lesbian Shows You Might Have Missed video. After almost 2 seasons of dancing around each other, Harley and Ivy are finally together. And the upcoming 3rd season promises to be super duper gay. If you haven't watched Harley Quinn yet, do yourself a favor and check it out. It is honestly better than it has any right to be.
I haven't been honest with you. I haven't been able to tell you the truth. The truth about who I really am. But it's something I've never told anyone. Something I've never wanted to tell anyone. Until now.
Season 2 of Ratched might come out in 2022, or it might come out in 2023. Or it might never come out. Before its first season even premiered, Ratched was already given a second season because
stop stealing all the good television, Ryan.
But then there was a global pandemic. And despite the show still doing really well, the reviews were mixed, and production still hasn't begun on season 2, so a 2022 release date isn't impossible, but it's highly improbable. Then again, you never know.
You know, yesterday when you were talking about us running away, what if we could?
Where would we go?
Somewhere safe for Harlan. Where we could be together.
I'll admit, I haven't been keeping up with the Umbrella Academy, but that's more a reflection of my ridiculously long watch list than it is of the show. I do know that in season 3, Elliot Page will be reprising his role as Vanya, and a big part of Vanya's storyline in season 2 was her romance with desperate housewife Sissy, so hopefully season 3 will be just as gay, if not more.
June! Boat! Now!
Moira, no!
Don't make me leave you again! Don't fucking do that to me!
The Handmaid's Tale will be returning for its 5th season at the end of the year or the beginning of 2023. And believe it or not, it probably won't be the show's last.
But why?
As you guys know, I have gracefully bowed out of watching The Handmaid's Tale because
I gotta put me first.
I gotta put me first.
So I don't know what's been happening on the show. I don't even know if it's still gay. But I do know June's still alive. Somehow. In all seriousness, I don't mean to slander The Handmaid's Tale. It has one of the best first seasons of any show I've ever watched. Not to mention, its season 2 opener was brilliant. Also, it has a loyal fan base of dedicated masochists to keep it afloat for at least 2 more seasons.
I was just kidding! Come on! Come on! You guys know I was just kidding!
If you don't like my new shit, you can go back to my old.
Full disclosure, I am not very well versed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but thanks to the internet, I know that my bisexual queen, Tessa Thompson, plays a character called Brunhilde, aka Valkyrie, the sole survivor of a group of elite female warriors. And apparently in Thor Ragnarok, there were a few scenes depicting Valkyrie's love for the ladies that, according to the director, were cut from the final film. But in the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder, a lady-loving lady romance seems all but guaranteed.
As new king, she needs to find her queen. So that would be...
I ain't never been with a buddy.
Now, I will probably never watch every single Marvel movie, but I just might have to catch up on Thor.
Think of me, my love, when I'm gone.
Control is a Polish web series that's more vibes than plot, about a pair of ex-lovers who reconnect at an airport terminal, or in Polish, a Kontola. The first season of the show is available on YouTube, and the second season will be dropping this year on Discovery Plus. Now, I tend to gravitate toward more plot-heavy shows, and Control is not. But considering the show's first episode was actually a school project for the director, I can't help but be impressed. Control looks amazing, and the neon vibes are immaculate. I'll link the first season in the description if you want to check it out. First Kill is an upcoming Netflix series about Juliet, a teen vampire who must make her coming-of-age first kill. So of course, Juliet picks Calliope, a sexy and mysterious new girl who happens to be a vampire slayer. Now, I'm not saying First Kill is a lesbian Twilight with a Buffy twist. The show is adapted from a short story by V.E. Schwab from the anthology Vampires Never Get Old, Tales with a Fresh Bite, and will be produced by our favorite Scream Queen, Emma Roberts. And if First Kill sounds like your cup of tea, feel free to check out my Lesbian Vampire Films video while you wait.
What they at, do? What they at, do?
All these homosexuals, you need deliverance!
God can't use no men trying to be women. We call them F-words.
As a documentary film lover, I have been so excited for Truth Be Told, a 4-part docuseries about the Black church, specifically how LGBTQ people have struggled to be accepted in some churches. I'm especially excited because it's directed by Nneka Onuorah, who also directed The Same Difference, an excellent documentary that I highly recommend, and if you're interested, it's currently available to stream on Canopy. As someone who grew up in the Black church and sat through my fair share of fire and brimstone sermons directed at queer people, I am thrilled Nneka has taken on this extremely complex topic, and I can't wait to see what she has to say. To Kill the Beast takes place in a creepy town between Argentina and Brazil and tells the story of Amelia, a queer young woman searching for her missing brother along the border, where there may or may not be an actual beast on the prowl. To Kill the Beast is billed as an unconventional, coming-of-age fever dream with a dash of magical realism. It's been making its laps around the film festival circuits, so if you happen to go film festival hopping this year, you might want to check it out.
That's it?
Yeah, you can't do it, mate.
Do it. I could do it. Yeah, how long you been working on it, Doris?
That took me about a year. Not counting them 2 months I was in the hospital, bat hit me right in the head. Bam.
Really?
Yep.
Your head and not your behind, because that looks really swole.
I've been hearing about the League of Their Own reboot series for quite a while now. It's been in development for literal years, and I'm hoping that 2022 is the lucky year it actually comes out. My girl, Abby Jacobson, who you might know from Broad City, is both the creator and star of the series, which uses the backdrop of the original film to tell new stories about new characters. Details are slowly emerging, and we now know the show will be premiering on Amazon Prime. We know that Jamie Babbitt directed the first episode, and we know that Rosie O'Donnell, an alum from the original film, will make an appearance as a bartender at the local gay bar. I never watched the original Queer as Folk, but I have to assume it was about a bunch of queer folks, so I'm guessing the reboot will also be about a bunch of queer folks. The new Queer as Folk will be premiering on Peacock in the spring or summer. That is it for the list. I want to give a quick shout out to my newest patrons, Eva, Labrisa, and Sarah. As always, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to let me know which 2022 release you're most looking forward to, and I'll see you in the next one.